Here's the birthday girl.
Oh, this is a movie. I'm about to do my speech.
Oh, well, I'll film that for you. I'm going to immortalise you, Merv. I'm going to immortalise you on YouTube.
As I look around the room and I look at such a mixed group of friends and family, I think how lucky I am to have you all. You are all so special when I look at you all. And I've had so much fun with you all. So, in fact, I can probably tell stories about every one of you. I just wanted to say that it's nearly 5 decades now that I've got under my belt. And no, George Gould rang me up and said, you really are 50. And I said, no, I'm only 49. Honest. So it's true. It's nearly 5 though. And each person in this room has really been like a thread of a very large, rich tapestry of my life. All of you, you're all a little thread that's woven into my life. And really, that's what life's all about, isn't it? It's that connection. So, as I've already said, it's a very, very rich tapestry of life. And as I look around and reflect my 49 years of some amazing highlights and a few lowlights, I think how extremely lucky I am. And I just want to thank my parents tonight, Rona and Merv, who I absolutely adore, and who really are fabulous parents. Yes. And I children, because they really do care for me and love me, and I adore my children, and I want to thank them because they're so good and they've helped me put this party on tonight. Woohoo! And then I want to thank all of you because you are all so special, and thank you for coming. All right, and here's my
I've been invited to say a few words. Only a few because we recently had a golden wedding and I apparently spoke at great length, so only a few words tonight. The matriarch of our family will be the keynote speaker. I looked up the dictionary yesterday and the matriarch is the person who can trace your ancestry, where you come from, and she also looks after your inheritance, according to my dictionary. We're having this celebration today because Lil's going to have a big 5-0 next year, but it's crossed her mind that Rona and I might not make it, so she'll have to I'm not sure whether I was invited, but I sowed the seed for this function in June 1959, and she arrived on 13th of March 1960. At the birth, we were living in Wrekin at the time. We drove to St George's, and it was all a new experience for me, and I had the windscreen wipers going, the carriage was going and running. So it's not raining anyway. We got to the hospital. Yes, everything was quite normal, as long as she had a cuddly. That was a napkin and a thumb, and she was fine. Then she went off to kindergarten.
Dad, we've got 49 years to go. You were at the
And after a few weeks at kindergarten, the kindergarten teacher rang up Rona and said, "Would you get Linny to leave her guns at home? She's frightening the boys."
Clever, lovely, intelligent, warm-hearted, and an interesting daughter. Now I want to share with you a very short story that I feel sums Lilla beautifully. It goes like this. The name of the person will be not mentioned for privacy reasons. There was a young woman with 3 little children, and her husband left her for another woman. Times were hard for this person and her children, and one day our Lily was in town and she came across this person and she said to her, "How are you?" Well, the young woman sighed and told her how she was. To this, Lily said, "Why don't you go into our house in Akaroa and have a holiday with your children?" The young lady was really overjoyed, and as the days passed, she went to the Akaroa house. Now, as her and the children tumbled through the door, she noticed something on the table. And on the table, to her surprise, was a $100 note that said, "Go enjoy some coffees down in the village. Lovely." I think this, with many other attributes, sums up my beautiful daughter. Thank you, Lily, your mother.
Now, Lil, where do we start? Lil and I met when she was 19 and I was 22. And we shared a flat in Teesdale Street, which is out near the Rusty. I'd come from one of those scruffy flats in Otago and was astounded at this young businesswoman. She was dynamic, she was powerful, she was driven, and she had a house full of fabulous furniture. Nothing's changed. I had a boyfriend, but Lou had a lover. He was older, he was very sophisticated, admittedly married. And we all became the best of friends, and that magic of that time is shared between the 4 of us to this day.
When I listened to Lil and I thought about our history together as a family, I did realise that I probably go back in one form or another as far as anybody in this room. And we have a relationship which is symbiotic, and been business people, we've been friends, we've been family for many decades. Lil started as a salesperson at Cost Plus Furniture. She went on into the real estate business at a very young age and extraordinarily successful. And I think I can just reinforce the things that everyone has said, that she started in real estate where people who have an understanding of real estate and a knowledge of what investment can do for them invest in houses. Lil invested in streets and did very, very well.